Yeah.
That is so
And I put a little bit of mango coulis and a little bit of strawberry coulis on it, just to give it a little sweet tartness.
I'm telling you. This is America's Best Restaurants. I'm Danielle DeTomo with the ABR Roadshow, and we are in Brevard, North Carolina today at a place called the Blind Mule. This is an upscale dining experience. They have really creative dishes here, amazing desserts, really tasty cocktails, and so much more. I'm so excited to see just what all they offer at this restaurant. Let's go inside and find out more. We are getting things started here in the kitchen at the Blind Mule. I am ready to try this awesome food, which you already see. I got some right here. James with me, he's the chef, also one of the owners. Him and his wife own the spot together. James, y'all are starting off with some good stuff here. Your son made this. What's happening with this dish?
It's a roasted beet salad. We roast it for 3 hours, depending on the size. That one took 3 hours because it was so big.
Yeah.
And then we pickle it with like a pickling spice.
Gotcha.
Put some goat cheese, dried cranberries, and some pistachios. Then hit it with a little extra virgin olive oil. You gotta get the goat cheese and the combo of it all together is like worth it all.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
He got me that good bite. Oh, look, there we go. We still got it, we good.
That's a little different.
James!
Well, you know, and some people don't like beets, but I turn a lot of people. It's kind of like collards or
I do now.
kale, you know?
You made me a fan.
It's different.
It's good.
Good.
Mmm.
You like it. Sweet. It's got some good flavor.
Okay, I found something new that I liked. So that's what you do for people, I'm
Awesome.
assuming.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, James. Yes, we're starting off great here at the Blind Mule.
Cool.
Okay, we're gonna make another dish though. So let's talk about this one we're about to make.
So this has been on this is probably the only item that's been on my menu. It has been the only item that's been on my menu for 4 consecutive years out of 8. It's pepita crusted trout. I've done it for this many years because it fits into that category that people, you know, they can't have nuts, they can't have gluten. So I take the trout, I dredge it in pepitas, crushed pepitas, roasted pepitas. Make sure the pan's smoking. You see the smoke coming off of it, because you want to get a sear on it. Just get a little color on the fish. Kale with garlic and tomatoes, because kale sucks by itself, but if you put garlic and tomato, everybody likes it.
Okay, that's a good tip.
The acidity of the tomato and the flavor of the garlic helps bring out, make the flavor of the kale worth it. So you just flip it once, throw it in the oven for a minute.
You know your stuff, right?
Quick
here.
and easy item.
Culinary genius right here.
You get your cheese grits. Nobody's gonna make cheese grits to order because that would be like you'd be out of your mind to try to do that.
Oh yes.
Little pile of cheese grits. Everybody loves cheese grits.
Yes, we do. So all your kids learned how to cook.
They learned how to cook. Yep, not in this kitchen, but in the we've been here for 3 years. We were at the last restaurant for 5, last location in Toxaway. So that's pretty much about it. Give it a little check and see. So that's it.
Is ready. Now, James, tell me a little bit about your culinary background, how this all started for you.
My mom was a great cook. She used to always tell me, don't make a face until you try it. And so that was her whole thing. So like when she would make stuff for dinner, she didn't want anybody to be like, that's awful, you know? So she just said, don't make a face until you try it. And so when I started cooking, I was like, it might not look great, you know, but it's one of those ones where you're like, what does a meatball look like before it's a meatball? You know?
True.
It doesn't look fantastic. So she was one to try to get us to try different stuff as growing up as kids.
Now, I do have to shout out your presentation on your plates as well, because I feel like that's a big part of it, the presentation. Are you behind all this, how y'all present the plates?
Yeah.
Like, that's very nice.
You want it to look nice, you know?
Yeah.
You eat with your eyes first,
So true.
you know?
That's why the waitresses carry their plates by at a certain
Yeah.
point. Yeah, because tables go, ooh, what's that?
I saw more
look at
stuff that
that.
people
Ooh.
come in just for a drink, and then they come in for a drink, and then they're like, oh, can I try that?
I'm gonna take a bite into this. Oh my goodness.
It's different,
Mmm.
you know?
Wait a minute, am I a trout person now? Wait, did that just happen? And you know my southern self has to get some of these
The
cheesy
cheese grits,
grits.
yeah.
Y'all already know. We're not done. We still got the kale to try. We gotta try everything on this plate.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me get that with the tomato. Wow.
Yeah. It's not like eating healthy. You don't feel like you're eating healthy.
I try my best to, but it's really hard. It's so hard.
Yeah, who wants to eat
Oh.
healthy?
No one. James, this is fantastic.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Listen, I'm ready to try more, so we're gonna head out to the dining area, meet your wife. We got some great dishes, some cocktails to display with y'all.
Why do we come here?
We love this family.
Yeah.
Our kids have grown up together, and we've enjoyed their restaurant up at Toxaway, and now down here, like a mile from our home.
Yeah.
And food is always wonderful.
I'm joined now with both of the owners here at the Blind Mule. We got James with us again and his wife, Carol. Thanks for having us today.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
appreciate
so
you guys
much.
coming.
Yeah, you're welcome. Listen, all this stuff on the table looks amazing, and I'm ready to dig into the dishes we're displaying. Can you tell me what these are? So let's start with this one that's right in front of me.
So here we have a short rib, a matriciana, and a matriciana is a traditional dish of Italy, but particular to the region of Rome. And so it is, James can tell you a little more about what he put into that.
Yes, please do.
But it is on top of some gnocchi with a wonderful tomato sauce and pesto.
Oh my gosh, this looks fantastic. And I had no idea this was like from Rome, because I have Italian blood in me, so wait, I just learned something new. Okay, so how did you come up with this dish?
So Amariciana is something that I've had when we were in Italy this last year, and just try to do something different with the short rib, because I've done short rib a dozen different types, styles, but that one with some homemade gnocchi, some fresh pesto, and then finished with some pecorino toscano, which is like a sheep's pecorino cheese. It's really nice. It's flavorful, strong, rich. It's got prosciutto in the sauce with tomato. It's just something that that's something I would eat. I cook for myself, and that's one of the items that I would love to eat. So
It's true Italian comfort food.
This is, all right, so I need to book my trip to Rome, I guess, now.
Yeah.
And I need to learn how
Now
they
you
do
know
it over there.
And now you know what to ask for.
yeah.
Exactly. Fantastic.
They won't do it with the short rib, but the Amariciana, you'll find that's a good dish to find. It's
Yeah.
usually got a little bite to it, a little spice to it.
Yeah, I love everything that's happening in this dish. Very flavorful. Fantastic. Let's go to this one. Gotta try this one too.
So here we have a duck confit. So traditional French preparation of the duck leg, where it is cooked in its own fat and just gets crispy on the outside and nice and tender on the inside. And then we have that over an arugula salad with gorgonzola cheese, dried cherries, walnuts, and a sherry and walnut vinaigrette. So
Ooh, I'm trying.
it just has cipollini onions that are marinated in balsamic. And so
Roasted, marinated in balsamic, yeah.
lots of great layers of flavor in this dish, and it just goes so well with the duck.
It does.
Yeah, the duck's really rich, so it needs something to counteract it. So the sherry walnut vinaigrette works really well with it. And the arugula, because it's got a little spice to it. Arugula's got some spice to it, so it's kind of a nice.
Yeah, everything that you like mix together
Fall,
in
winter
this
dish, yeah.
goes very well. Now, whose creation idea was this? I gotta ask that too.
That was mine.
James.
I've always
already
done duck
know.
confit, so duck confit, you got to do, you want to do it in different ways, and that I found that was a cool way to do it, you know, something different.
And just all of those textures and flavors are so satisfying. So, you know, for a winter salad, it's just outstanding. And it pairs really nicely with a nice white wine, which we have here from the coast of France that has some wonderful just aromas and flavors to it. The Pic Pool in that is a little bit of a saline, a little crisper white, and it's just so perfect with the duck.
You got to do it all, y'all, because you got to end with the dessert too. I mean, you have to. Okay.
And we have some great dessert
Here, I'll
cocktails
put
as
that-
well.
Just in case y'all want some. This is a beauty.
Thank you. I'm
Tell me what.
definitely gonna want some.
Right. What's this?
I'll let James tell you
So
about it.
that's it's a friend of mine. He told me I can call it Uncle Mike's Killer Cake. There's a chain of delis down in Florida that he actually made the recipe for. And it's called the Killer Cake, chocolate Killer Cake. He says you got to put plenty of whipped cream on it.
Okay.
I've
we getting it. There we go.
He wasn't a pastry chef. He was a baker, and he made great desserts. He wasn't very much on the artistic side of it, which was fine, and he didn't care about that. So he gave me the recipe without instructions, just the ingredients, and I had to figure it out.
Well, at the Blind Mule, we just feel like it's home here. Once you come a few times, it's very inviting, it's warm. The sound, like we were just talking about, is very good. You can have a nice conversation with your neighbor and not have to yell. And it's just a very, both James and Carol make this like home. I mean, they're very inviting, and they bring you into their restaurant, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
That is so.
And I put a little bit of mango coulis and a little bit of strawberry coulis on it, just to give it a little sweet tartness.
I'm telling you what.
But yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
our
props
friend
to Uncle
Mike,
Mike.
our friend Mike
My buddy.
was so kind to entrust that to us, so generous, with the instructions that James not change the recipe.
This thing is where it's at. I'm a dessert girl, can you tell? So if people want to just keep up with the Blind Mule, what you have going on, where should they go online to see everything?
So we have our website, and we have presence on Facebook and on Instagram as well.
And X or Twitter. Twitter.
Which I still call it Twitter. I don't even know anymore.
We're most active though, I'd say, on
But I'm
Instagram.
the marketing director. So yeah, it's very slim.
We're very hands-on. We're both very
Small
hands-on.
business owners.
As in like restaurant owner means you also run the social media. Yeah, we totally get it. But I mean, really just search the Blind Mule on any of the platforms and I'm sure that you'll pop right up.
Yeah.
In Brevard, North Carolina.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I want to give y'all a cheers because
Thank
everything has been
you.
fantastic today. Thank you so much.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
And I definitely want to give also special thanks and credit to the rest of our wonderful staff.
Yes.
We could not do this without them, and we are so glad that they get to be a part of this with us today. So cheers to them. as
Cheers to
well.
them. Cheers to your kids that work here. Just
Amen.
everything
Yes.
all
And
together.
our
Yeah.
customers, our community, so much wonderful support that goes into making this happen.
Awesome.
I love coming to this bar because we've gotten to know quite a few of the people in the neighborhood in this bar. And we also have a great variety of seasonal cocktails. So you can come in here and you can look at the special board, and there's always something that you haven't tried. So they focus on fresh fruits, mashes, that sort of thing for their cocktails. And the wine list is probably the best that we've encountered in Brevard.
A one-of-a-kind upscale dining experience right here at the Blind Mule located in Brevard, North Carolina. I found some new cocktails I loved today, some new dishes I loved. Everything is so fantastic at this restaurant, and that's why they're one of America's best restaurants. For the ABR Roadshow, I'm Danyel DeTomo. I'll see y'all next time.